You've probably heard of black magic, but what if I told you Islam describes three very different kinds of magic? And one of them might already be around you right now. Some kinds are obvious, like whispered knots and dark entities. Others strike silently, with a single eye glance. And some don't even exist in reality. They only look real, tricking the eyes and the heart. Today we're diving into every type of magic, what they are, how to recognize when you're affected, and how to stay far, far away from them. Don't worry, this isn't a gloomy lecture. We'll keep it simple and easy to follow, and fun. If you love learning about Islam in a fun and clear way, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, so more people can learn too. Let's begin.
Sihr.
Here our story begins with the oldest and darkest kind of magic, Sihr, the kind practiced by those who tie knots and whisper into them to harm others. It's not a myth. The Qur'an speaks of it clearly. And from the evil of those witches casting spells by blowing onto knots. It was taught to humans by angels Harut and Marut at the time of the prophet Suleiman, peace be upon him. This was the moment humanity first discovered taboo knowledge, how to use jinn and dark rituals to cause pain. Sihr was used to break families apart, ruin health, and sow fear. People thought these spells gave them power, but they actually lost their souls. Allah Almighty warned us against those who blow on knots. The effects of Sihr can feel terrifyingly real. Someone suddenly hates the people they loved. Dreams turn into nightmares. A calm home becomes heavy with tension. Doctors can't explain the pain, and no medicine seems to work. But here's the truth. No magic, no matter how dark, works without Allah's permission. Every spell is a test, and every test has a cure. Reciting Al-Falaq, An-Nas, Al-Baqarah, and Ayat al-Kursi forms a fortress no spell can pierce. Sihr is like smoke, frightening but powerless against light, and the light of Allah always wins. 2. Al-Ain, the evil eye. If Sihr burns through spells, the evil eye strikes through envy. The prophet didn't call it superstition, he called it truth. The evil eye is real, and if anything were to overtake divine decree, it would be the evil eye. The evil eye, Al-Ain, happens when someone looks at another's blessing with jealousy or even admiration, unguarded by remembrance. No knots, no words, just a look. And yet, it can take away health, peace, or success in an instant. Allah tells us to seek refuge from this unseen harm, and from the evil of an envier when he envies. How do you know if you've been touched by it? Blessings may start to fade. Your wealth, health, or even your relationships could face unexpected problems. You suddenly become lazy, blessings fade, and problems appear from nowhere. No curses, no chance, just an invisible heaviness. That's when the prophet's guidance becomes our shield. He used to place his hand on his grandchildren Hassan and Hussein and recite, "I seek refuge for you in the perfect words of Allah from every devil, poisonous creature, and evil eye." And he taught us something simple but powerful. When you admire something, say Masha Allah or Allahumma barik. Those few words turn envy into blessing. The evil eye is like a spark of jealousy that burns quietly. But remembrance is armor. One bismillah can put it out. So if life suddenly feels dim, don't fear. Remember Allah often, recite Ruqya, and trust the one who controls every heart and every glance. Before we go further, a quick reminder. If you want to strengthen your protection and deepen your connection with the Qur'an, try Tahfiz, the gamified Qur'an learning app. It makes memorizing and understanding the Qur'an simple, fun, and rewarding, the best kind of spiritual armor you can build. Links in the description below. Now, let's uncover the next type of magic. 3. Khayali magic, the illusion of reality. Not every kind of magic harms people. Some only trick the mind. This is Khayali magic, illusion magic, the kind that deceives your senses. It was the trick Pharaoh's magicians used to try to defeat Prophet Musa, peace be upon him. Imagine this, a crowd watching as ropes suddenly turned into snakes. People screamed in fear. Even Musa felt scared for a moment, until Allah said, "Do not be afraid. You are the stronger one." Then Musa threw down his stick, and by Allah's command, it turned into a real snake that swallowed all the fake ones. That day, truth defeated lies in front of everyone. Khayali magic still exists today. Not always with ropes, but through manipulation and fear. For example, someone might seem to walk on water, control the sky, or make objects move on their own. You might feel like you're seeing shapes, hearing voices, or trapped in nightmares that feel too real. But most of the time, it's not magic at all. It's illusion, fear feeding on fear. Shaitan can't control a believer. He can only scare them. And illusions vanish the moment you say, I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed devil. So if shadows chase you in dreams or anxiety grips you in silence, remember truth doesn't hide, and the remembrance of Allah cuts through every illusion. 4. Why magic exists. At this point, a question naturally rises. If magic causes so much harm, why does Allah allow it? The Qur'an itself gives the answer. They learned what harmed them and did not benefit them, and they knew that whoever purchased it would have no share in the hereafter. Magic isn't a gift, it's a trial, a mirror that reveals who people truly are, those who crave control and those who surrender to Allah's will. For the magician, every spell is a chain that tightens around their soul. But for the believer, every test is a door to patience and purification. So the next time life feels blocked, don't rush to blame Sihr or envy. Turn first to prayer, to Qur'an, to sincerity, because no harm happens without reason and no test lasts forever. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever recites Ayat al-Kursi before sleeping, Allah will appoint a guardian over him, and no devil will approach him until morning. Each verse you recite builds a wall around your heart. Each Subhanallah lights a lamp against darkness. Each moment of dhikr sends the jinn running. So don't live in fear of Sihr, or of envy, or of illusions. Live in remembrance. Because when Allah guards you, no one can harm you. And when you forget Him, even your thoughts can trick you. So now you know there isn't just one kind of magic in Islam. Each reminds us of one truth, that all power belongs to Allah alone. If you found this helpful, like subscribe and share, so others can learn and protect themselves too. And if you're curious about what else exists in the unseen world, click the next video right here. May Allah protect us from every harm and guide us to the light of remembrance. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.